Back in the mid-2000s, we noticed an influx of tourists from China coming to Manila. But since there was no channel for exchanging RMB to pesos at that time, this served to limit the flexibility for Chinese tourists to spend their tourist money here. So we thought of providing a way by which RMB could be converted directly into Philippine peso rather than having to go through the US dollar. By approving the convertibility of the RMB into Philippine peso, which was given by the Monetary Board in November 2006, the Monetary Board at that time decided to allow the convertibility of RMB into pesos in the Philippines.
In 2009, Bank of China was designated by the People's Bank of China to be the RMB banknotes clearing bank in the Philippines with the endorsement of BSP, which allowed local banks to start their RMB banknotes business. Today, with China becoming one of the biggest economies in the world, RMB has now become one of the world's most widely traded currencies. It is now the fifth most used payment currency and is the second most used trade finance currency to promote trade, investment, and tourism globally. There are a lot of benefits when RMB is used in settling cross-border deals. For one, trade parties will not have to bridge transactions using the US dollar. Another is that trading in RMB will allow companies to hedge since revenues and costs will be in RMB, thus reducing the cost of trading. These are just some of the reasons why the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has supported the establishment of an RMB community in the country. In April this year, representatives from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, local banks, and Bank of China had its first meeting to discuss the renminbi community and renminbi market in the Philippines, as envisioned in Stage 2 of the development plan. Last October, 14 of the country's biggest local banks, including Bank of China, have signed an MOA to officially create the Philippine RMB trading community. The creation of the domestic trading platform between the Chinese renminbi and the Philippine peso is fully supported by the BSP, the Department of Finance, and the financial and banking industry. It is envisioned that through the RMB community, a shared advocacy of promoting a fair, transparent, and resilient domestic RMB market in the Philippines will translate to a transparent and competitive foreign exchange rate with RMB as well as increased savings. Early this year, the Philippine government successfully issued 1.46 billion yuan worth of panda bonds with Bank of China as the lead underwriter.